Why do you think that there's a lack of encouragement within the manufacturing industry? And it kind of touches on your other point of wanting to create a better working environment and greater engagement amongst the workforce. But why do you feel there is a lack of encouragement in the manufacturing industry for new ideas when so much innovation is currently leading smaller businesses to a lot of success very quickly? So why is there a lack of encouragement for new ideas, new innovations?
I think the primary reason is because a lot of times people who come up with ideas, the, me early on, say 20 years ago, I was a little bit naive in thinking that ideas will be embraced just because of the value of the idea. The truth of the matter is that ideas that have value, that have the potential for disruption, also have the potential for social disruption. So what you have to explain a lot of times to get an idea to move is you have to be able to make sure that the stakeholders that will be impacted by the idea understand their place in the future state. If you cannot explain to them and assure them that they have a place in the future state, especially in manufacturing, then what winds up happening is they will not engage because it's illogical for me to ask you to eliminate yourself from a position that I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't expect for you to do it. So therefore, if you want an idea to be successful, you have to explain to the stakeholders, and they have to agree that there is a place in the future for them, and then that removes a lot of the resistance to ideas.
How has the industry developed throughout your career, and what are the key differences from when you started?
Well, when I started a long time ago now, 1985, it was a very different environment. Manufacturing was probably the place that had the least engagement, and the reason it was that way is because they didn't feel like they needed the engagement. They needed a set of hands, and they needed you to do your job every day, and so it was very much industrial engineering related. That was the thing at the time. Is how can you get the most from the people, the most value from the workers that you employed. And that's not a bad thing necessarily, but that was just getting the body. Getting the mind is where really the future ground, and even into the future beyond that, getting the hearts of people. So you can have people standing at a machine doing things all day long, and that'll get you some value from them creating new things to be sold. But it will not get you ideas, and it will not get you passion about the jobs that they're doing to try to help you figure out how to do it better. And it certainly will not attract the best talent. So in the future, war for talent is coming. The people that are going to be the most armed are going to be the ones who have ability to get the hearts of people. That's where you're really after. That's what you're really after. I take 10 people that are passionate over 100 that are not. They'll do just the same amount of work.
In your opinion, what is the biggest positive development or improvement that you've seen in American manufacturing in the past 40, 30, 40 years working within manufacturing?
The adoption of sustainability principles by some of the manufacturing organizations, operations, has been very encouraging. Having the ability to consider economic, environmental, and social opportunities when you're considering things to do in the future, be it ideas or process improvements or even new business models, that is a very positive development. You can't have a sustainable organization without having all three. So companies that are attempting to do that now, many manufacturing companies are attempting to do that. Many organizations, period. But manufacturers, that has been one of the great changes that I've seen one of the very positive changes. I'm very proud to work at Interface that was kind of a pioneer in that particular environment, so that I got to learn firsthand practical experience about how to actually work on economics. I came out of automotive with the head knowledge to be economically vicious, just truly had the ability to change things at will using Lean and Six Sigma techniques. I had never considered that you could actually do that in an environmentally friendly way. It's until I got to Interface and I learned that ability there. And since then, maybe over the last 5 or 6 years, I've learned and been taught how to attempt the social change and social sustainability portion in the same way. And out of the three, the social sustainability portion is by far the most potent.
What are the main challenges that you feel the industry is facing at the moment?
Well, the skilled trades and the lack of people with skilled trades is going to be a real big issue going forward. I think if people who have those skill sets are going to move around some based off compensation going up, at some point in time that will stabilize and it just be a higher wage rate, and people will begin looking for things that like engagement. Where can I actually go and do my best work? Where can I be heard? Where can I be involved? Where can I actually do everything I want to do rather than just get paid? So when people find that in organizations that provide that, they're going to have the edge to actually hire the best talent. And people that haven't been working on that already, either informally or informally, they're going to be at a disadvantage in the future. And I think they're in for a rude awakening.